Now, I know when I say video games, most adults tend to roll their eyes. But. Video games are a very important part of our culture and have shaped a lot of the world today. For example, video games are some of the most accessible things in the world. Look down at your phone right now. I bet you have Candy Crush on there, or you used to play Farmville on good old Facebook. Any way you put it, video games are everywhere, and there's no getting rid of them. Now, when most people think of gamers, they think of obese, middle-aged men living in their mom's basement. But on the contrary, there are many different types of gamers in the world. People make millions a year off of sitting at a computer and playing a video game. There aren't just the obese middle-aged men in their mom's basement. There are people like me, and people like soon to be you. Now, today I'm going to try and convince you on how to be a safe, healthy, educated gamer. Now, why am I here to convince you to be a safe, healthy, educated gamer? Because gaming is fun, and our world is bad, and gaming is a great way to get away for a little while. First, we are going to explore the downside of gaming and how it can negatively affect your health. Next, we are going to explore the many benefits gaming can have for you. And lastly, we are going to explore how to moderate your gaming and stay healthy while gaming. First, let's look at the downside of gaming and how it can negatively affect your health. Now, I know we can all get a little heated in a COD lobby or get really frustrated when we keep losing our COD battles. Whether it's punching a hole in the wall, or breaking a keyboard or controller, or even just straight up crying, video games can get us all a little perturbed sometimes. Now, there are things in this world that can make us way more mad than video games. Girls. Video games can also Now, video games can make everyone a little frustrated, but we have to remember most of the people playing these games, even though there are many different types of gamers in the world, the majority of them are kids. Now, these kids have growing bodies, hormonal confusion, so I don't really blame little Timmy for breaking a controller when he falls into lava in Minecraft. Because I know I wouldn't. Now, let's talk about the many pros that gaming can have for you. In an article by CNET.com, it says that gaming can promote healthy lifestyles and make the participant a better student in school and have better attention spans. Now, when I think of gaming, do I just think of the handful of times I was mad? Or do I think of the many times I could hop on with the boys, meeting one of my best friends over the Xbox, and just all the late night builds on Minecraft? I also remember the many days during quarantine where I couldn't see the boys in real life, so we could play the game together. Staying connected online video games are a great way for people to stay connected online when you can't see them in the real world. In a 2017 article by IDTech.com, it says that video games are a great way for people to stay connected over the internet when you can't see them in real life. Video games can also make you not develop Alzheimer's because video games help develop the right hippocampus and the cerebellum, the main area where Alzheimer's disease affects the brain. Now, we also can't forget about things like extra games, the fitness video games that get you up and off the couch and up and moving. With things like Wii Fit, where you plug an exercise pad into the Wii, or games like Dance Dance Revolution you can find at Round 1. Mapping out whole dance routines to popular songs. in a 2018 article by Georgia State Signal, it says that video games can make people mad due to failure or sadness, which relates back to the kids playing this game. But it's also a great way for kids to stay happy. Video games have helped a lot of depressed kids get through their depression because it just gets them away from the world for a little while and takes everything off their mind. Now, lastly, let's talk about how to stay fit while gaming and how to be a healthy, educated gamer. Now, we already talked about extra games, but let's talk about more ways to stay healthy while gaming. Most times when people get into gaming, they do it the absolute wrong way. Spending way too much time on the game and not eating right with it too. First, let's start off with a healthy diet. You should be getting lots of greens and vegetables and basically just follow your food pyramid on how to stay healthy. Look up ways online for your body weight and your height and your age on what a healthy diet for you is. Next, let's state the obvious, working out. No, I don't mean powerlifting every day, but going on a run or something. And if you can't get out of the house, look up a home workout video or go run around in the backyard. Next, we'll talk about probably the hardest thing for gamers, screen time. 2 hours or less is optimal, but if you're spending more like 4 to 8 hours a day, you need a lot of short breaks in between to keep you from getting eye sore, muscle and joint pain, back problems, heck, even tailbone issues. All come along with gaming for an extended period of time. So I recommend setting alarms for yourself just to remind you to maybe get up and moving or even get off the game entirely. Another thing gaming can take a toll on is your mental health. So if you're playing games like Call of Duty, which are very competitive and very get you going, and you're getting a little too mad, breaking a little too many keyboards and controllers, you should definitely try and take a look at other games that are more peaceful. Games like Minecraft, per se. I'm going to mention that a lot. And let's not forget about little brain games like Tic-Tac-Toe or Snake you can play on the computer. They just get your brain going and active. There are many different pros to gaming, and there are many different ways to stay healthy while gaming. Now, today we first talked about how gaming can negatively affect your health. Next, we talked about the pros to gaming and how it can positively affect your health. Last, we talked about ways to stay healthy and fit while gaming and how to moderate your game time. I hope that today I convinced you to put the headphones on your ears and get that controller in your hand.